Okay everyone, it's Tuesday morning and here's what I'm taking with me to work today. My coffee is 0 Smart Points. I have 1 K-Cup for 0 and 1 tablespoon of Dairy Star fat-free half and half for 0 Smart Points. My tea is Teamy Skinny Tea. 1 teaspoon is 0 Smart Points, and I have some lemon juice in there as well. So tea this morning is 0 also. I'm taking this sparkling ice grapefruit with me to have later this afternoon. This is lunch over here. Sparkling ice is 0 Smart Points. This is lunch. I have some of the bean soup that I made a while back. It's been in the freezer. It is all 0 Smart Points. It is black beans, corn, tomatoes, onion, chicken broth, and some diced chicken. So all 0 Smart Points for the black bean soup. I'm going to top that with 2 poached eggs. So the eggs are in here. I just put them in here so they don't get broken in my lunch bag. And this is the cup that I use to poach them in the microwave. And I say this every time, it is not 55 minutes in the microwave. It is 55 seconds in the microwave. So black bean soup with 2 poached eggs for lunch is 0 Smart Points. And my snacks are the fruit salad I made this weekend and an apple. So everything I'm having before dinner today is going to be 0 Smart Points. Good morning everyone. Tuesday morning on my way to work. I already feel so accomplished today. Last night I made cakes. I baked carrot cakes, and this morning I crumbled them and made cake pop batter with them because I am going to make cake pops tonight for the baby shower that we have tomorrow at work. So I don't know, I feel like I got a lot done this morning. A lot of dishes, meal prep, all that good stuff, and I'm on my way to work at a decent time. So life is good. I do have like an entire cat all over my leggings, but that's okay because I have a lint brush at work. So other than that, I feel very put together and on track. I am up this morning from last week, so that's no surprise, and that's okay. I'm all right with that. My comfortable weight is 133 to 135. Last week I was 133. This week I'll probably be 135. So that's all right. I can't, you know, as Fat Tag says, you can't continually go down every single week or you'll, you know, it's physically impossible, or you'll weigh less than a baby. I have no desire for that. So anyway, if I'm between 133 and 135, I am okay with that, and I'm just doing my thing, working to stay within the blue dot range and trying to keep it real. So I'm still kind of on the fence about my workouts though. It looks like it's gonna rain. It's supposed to rain today. So if it rains, I probably won't do my walk breaks. But other than that, I want to try to get my walk breaks in. But I'm on the fence about my lunchtime workouts, the ones that are only half an hour. Because is it better to do a 1 mile run and then only be able to do like 1 round of weights, which I would do the tricep pulls because my triceps are what I am most wanting to work on right now? Is it more productive to run a mile, which takes about 10 minutes, and then do the tricep pulls, and then I gotta get ready and go back to work because I only get half an hour? Or is it more productive to not do cardio for 1 day and just do like several rounds on the weight machines? And if that's more productive, then what are the most efficient weights that I can do that will benefit me in a short amount of time that I can only do 2 days a week? I don't want to do anything for my legs because my legs are fine because the running takes care of that. I wouldn't mind building up my glutes, reducing my abs, and then I'm always trying to work on my shoulders and arms. So I don't know, I may do a little research today, or I may just, today I'll probably just run the 1 mile and do the tricep pulls, but maybe I'll see about Tuesday. part of my reasoning for running the 1 mile on Tuesdays, even though I can only run a mile, is that I want to sweat as much as I can, to lose as much fluid as I can, to weigh as little as I can. I know, it's ridiculous because I'm not going to lose enough fluid to even drop a pound, but a girl can hope. So that is my day today. Weigh-in, then I'm going to go home and make Martha's 1-pot pasta, and I'm going to make cake pops and hopefully go to bed at a decent time. Okay, it's very, very, very lightly drizzling, but I'm still out here. I might regret it when I have frizz head later, but I'm walking really fast, and it's 65 degrees, so it's not that cold, it's just a little drizzly. Anyway, here's my outfit of the day today. So Eddie's cousin is a bodybuilder, trainer, weightlifter, and he's told me for years that if I want to be more active in the gym or learn my way around the gym and what to do in the gym, that he would train me. So I told him this morning, okay, I'm ready to let go of so much cardio. I've got this many hours to do whatever in the gym. What do I do? So hopefully he has some good suggestions for how I can tone in very minimal time. I think one of my problems, and Sherry McGill actually told me this and I believe it, and it's absolutely true. One of my problems right now is that I need different goals to focus on. If I am not trying to lose weight anymore, because I'm here, I guess I've decided that I'm here, 133 to 135 is where it's at, and I'm totally restructuring my fitness goals. I'm probably not going to run another marathon this year because I don't want to take the time commitment away from my family. So I have really no major fitness goals right now because I don't know where I want to take it. So I've got really nothing to reach for right now. I don't know what I want to do, what I'm reaching for. There's the whole blue dot thing, but like Sherry said, I need something different, something new and exciting to reach for, because I want to better myself. I always want to better myself. I never want to stop and get stagnant, but I don't know what I want to do right now. So there's that. Anyway, thoughts to ponder. So I guess the meeting topic tonight is about getting back on track after a setback. My leader sent an email that said, it's not what you did, it's what you do next that matters. So hopefully I have some good nuggets for you to bring back from that meeting. And that's it. I'll see you then.
More shows than ever happening. We will be telling more stories than ever. We just recently announced 3 new series: Amphibia, Owl House, Rocketeer. In addition to all the other things happening, there is so much going on. With over 700 people now at TVA, Everybody has their own stories, and it is your stories and your experiences and your inspirations that make our culture what it is. So I thank you all for that. I want to talk about one person's story here, and that started 20 years ago, 1998. Bill Clinton was rocking it in the White House. Titanic was sweeping the nation. A bunch of you out here probably saw it 13 times. And a young musician named Jay Stutler Jay Stutler right over there. Come here, come on, come on. In those 20 years, what Jay and his team have built and accomplished is nothing short of remarkable. Get this. 20-year pin. There's a big plaque that comes with it. That's a big ceremony that I'm not sure when that is, but that is for you. So I'll drink a toast to Jay Stutler. All you do, thank you. All right, everybody, enjoy the show.
Okay, I totally wish I could convey to you guys how fun those work events are, because they're so much fun. They're really events. So I showed you all the amazing food they had there. Interestingly enough, there were no fruits and no vegetables and no desserts, which is odd because they usually try to do a pretty wide range. There was just a heck of a lot of carbs, a lot of good dips, some sandwiches. I saved myself by literally eating at 4 o'clock, which was an hour before the event started. So not hungry at all, not hungry. I did end up having 2 glasses of wine. The first one was about 4 ounces and the second was about 3 ounces. So I counted 7 ounces of wine for 6 smart points, and that's all I left with. And I think that was a pretty good deal for escaping with only 6 smart points. But it was a wonderful time. It's just so amazing because all of the art at this show is done by TVA employees. So not necessarily, I'm not talking about the artists, I'm talking about TVA employees. So people like me, people like, I don't know, the janitor, or the receptionist, or a pencil pusher, or people who aren't necessarily artists. And to me that is so refreshing, because it's amazing to see anything can be art, you guys, anything. So not only when I did my art piece last year, hang on, there's a lot of traffic. So when I did my art piece last year, it was just awesome to know that whatever I wanted to create, whatever my mind was going to think up, that's art. Same thing here. A lot of it, yes, is actually framed artwork or framed drawings, framed digital drawings, because it's the nature of the business I work in, and a lot of the employees are artists, but a lot of them are not. They're photographs or sculptors or a handwritten poem or a book. So it's really, really cool. So anyway, that was that. I had the 6 points of red wine. So that puts me at 6 points for the day. Not bad. Eddie's mom is actually going to make the Martha's one pot pasta. So if you guys would like, I will link the recipe below. If I remember to do it, I'll do it tonight. If I don't remember, then just ask me tomorrow in the comments. The way I was going to make it was going to be oil-free and cheese-free. So I was going to count 5 points for 1 cup of pasta. I'm not exactly sure how she's going to do it. She may be adding olive oil and cheese, and so I may have anywhere between a half a cup and 3/4 a cup, because I'm looking for about 5 points. So I think what I recalculated, no, I need 4 points. So I recalculated that if I do 3/4 of a cup of pasta, that is 4 smart points. and then just depending on what else she adds, hopefully it's not a lot of pointy stuff, because this recipe is so good, you guys. It's so Weight Watchers friendly. It's so easy. So other than olive oil and cheese, which you can totally, you know, I was going to use no olive oil, and I was going to add Trader Joe's fat-free feta. So we'll see what his mom does, and I'll show you guys what it looks like and how many points I'm counting and whether or not I get a blue dot. So whether or not I get a blue dot is not determined by what she does with the pasta. It is because I just had 2 glasses of wine, and I'm craving some grapefruit Bellini, because I haven't had it since Saturday or Sunday. I can't remember. So it just sounds really delicious and refreshing. So that's what I'm having with my dinner. And I'm headed right now to Weight Watchers to weigh in. And I'm very thankful that I only had the 2 glasses. Number one, because, and no, I did not just have that and then jump in the car to drive here. It's been a while since the art gallery. So I had to go back and do some work and stuff. Close out, say goodbye, talk to my attorneys, and I'm just glad that I didn't have any more food and any more beverage in my stomach, because I'm going to weigh in. So I'll let you guys know how weigh-in turned out after it's over. Okay guys, headed home. Weight Watchers is over. How did I do? Well, no surprise here. As expected, I am up 2.2 pounds. Last week I was 133.2, and this week I am 135.4, which is okay in my book. Why? Because I have decided that being at Lifetime, being at my goal weight, actually under my Lifetime goal weight, my norm is going to be between 133 and 135, which is what I seem to very happily maintain, and which I have maintained for the last 1.5 years or so. That probably about a year since I have been on Lifetime. I did drop a little at first, and then I've maintained between 133 to 135 very predictably, regardless of how much I eat or drink. I do bounce up and down depending on if I go on vacation or if I have extra beverages or whatever. So I am totally okay with that. That is okay with me. I am within my range this week. So today's topic was actually how to bounce back after a setback. So I'm just gonna tell you one little thing that my leader said, which I think was the most valuable piece of information that she gave tonight. And she said that a setback is actually a measure of success. And the reason for that is because now when you have 5 pieces of pizza rather than just eating 5 pieces of pizza and wondering why you're so heavy, now you recognize, I have just eaten 5 pieces of pizza and I probably shouldn't be doing that. So what you've done is you've set a new norm for yourself. You've set a new norm where you realize this is maybe not okay. This is not okay for my health to eat 5 pieces of pizza. So you're understanding that, you're recognizing that, and then in turn you're prompting yourself to change that. So a setback is absolutely a measure of success. I love that. And so how do you bounce back? Number one, which is what I've said all along, first of all, accept and acknowledge, understand what you've done and why maybe that's not the best thing, and accept it. It's already done, you already did it. Number two, try to learn from this setback if you can. Why did you have 5 pieces of pizza? Were you emotionally distraught? Were you with friends? Did you have too many alcoholic beverages? Did you let yourself get too hungry? Was the pizza all on your plate? Try to learn from the setback if you can. And then the last thing is move on. Guys, just move on. That's how you recover from a setback, bounce back, and get yourself right back on plan. We can do it. We can all do it. So I'm totally back in the game. You know, regardless of how many points I do or don't have, or if I get a blue dot or not. I am totally back in the game. I am on this Weight Watchers train for life. It's what I do. Counting points, trying to be mindful, and just doing what I do. And in the meantime, loving and living life. So I will show you guys what dinner looks like when we get there. I actually brought home a bunch of those sandwiches and some dip and stuff for Eddie and his mom that they can have with dinner as well. I am just doing the pasta, maybe some leftover spinach and some fruit. So I'll show you guys the total package when I get there. Okay, there's the cake pops, which are actually cake balls right now, and those are just about ready to dip. These are carrot cake flavor, and I have to tell you, the one thing that saved me from eating these last night was Eddie taking the cake out of the oven, because these are not my weakness at all once they are at this phase, but the hot cake fresh out of the oven is really, really hard for me. So Eddie did me a favor and took the cake out of the oven last night, and I'm about ready to dip these cake balls, but dinner is almost ready, so I'm going to put these on hold for now. And here is Martha's one pot pasta minus oil minus cheese. So everything in here is 0 points except for the pasta itself. 1 cup of pasta is 5 smart points. I'm going to have just under a cup, so I'm going to have 4 smart points. Everything else is basil, tomato, onion, chicken broth, and everything but the bagel, sesame seasoning. Yeah. Okay guys, here is dinner. Oh yum. Eddie's mom did such a good job on the pasta. So this is Martha's one pot pasta. I don't know about all the recipes, but the recipe that we used I will link down below. It's so good and creamy and yummy. So like I told you, there is just pasta. I have about 3/4 a cup of pasta for 4 smart points. There is chicken broth for 0 smart points. There is fresh basil and fresh grape tomatoes and onion and some everything but the bagel sesame seasoning. And then I did add in some, and Eddie's mom did too actually, I added in some fat-free feta cheese. 1 ounce is 0 smart points. You could also use whatever cheese you want. Eddie will probably do just a Parmesan cheese. And then I also added in about a tablespoon of capers for 0 smart points. So my bowl of pasta right there is 4 smart points. And then I have some baby carrots, and this is some leftover sauteed garlic spinach. So my entire bowl is 4 smart points. There is my beverage for 18 smart points, my grapefruit Bellini with some frozen grapes. So that is 18 plus 5 is 23, plus my 6 points of wine from earlier is 29. Is that right? Or did I do 5 points? Now I don't remember. Let's see, I have 18 plus 4. Oh, that's where I went wrong. Okay, 18 plus 4 is 22, plus my 6 points of red wine is 28, and breakfast and lunch were 0. So I'm ending at 28 points, which is a blue dot by the skin of my teeth.